Hello, Tyler ISD CTE teachers. Thought I would share this video with you because I know that you have been inundated with emails and with information coming from a variety of people and areas, and sometimes a whole lot can get lost in translation in those emails. So I thought maybe a little personal commentary might be appropriate. These are very unusual times, to say the least. Things that those of us that have been in education a while, professional experience, even life experience, it's 30 plus years for me, and we've never experienced anything like this. So certainly unusual times, but in times like these, we're seeing a lot of the very best coming out in people that work in our school system, people that are working and living in our community, and just pulling together to do what we know is the very best we can do for our students. Number one, I just want to make sure that all of our staff members are healthy and in good shape, as well as your family members. So if you're aware of any situations where people are affected by this virus, or any of the things that have happened in the economy as a result of the virus, to make sure you're sharing that information if you feel comfortable, and so we can take care of our needs like that. But really want to talk about next week. I'll send an email out with some information just to have it in a written form. But the number one priority for our CTE teachers on all campuses is to be checking on our students starting Monday. And some of you already have been. Students are checking in with you. You're checking in with them. You've had a virtual learning environment going for some time now. But just to make sure that across the board that is our focus next week. So, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, the entire first part of the week, that you're wanting to engage students, check on them, check on their families, see if there's anything they need from us to help them be successful as they transition into this new distance learning environment. They will be receiving assignments, work, information from their core content teachers beginning as early as Monday. And so that's going to be their focus, kind of to get things started and rolling. We want them to have time to understand the platform and what's going to be expected of them. As you feel comfortable after you've checked on students, and it may be phone calls. I know there's a lot of things that we're going to do over the next several weeks, and it could be longer, but that are going to maybe be a little different than we've done in the past. But we're going to want to touch base with all of our students and get them engaged in the process and not leave any of them out or behind. And if you become aware that you're not able to contact a student, or they don't get logged in online, or then they don't engage in a chat or whatever you have for them, that you can share that information with the appropriate people, with counselors, with administrators, and so we can do some checking on them. But for the most part, you're going to be their primary contact. Tyler ISD will be sending information. Departments will be sending information. For dual credit students, they'll be getting information from Tyler Junior College. But the very best source of information is going to come from a student's classroom teacher with whom they've built relationships and they know that they can trust. So just place your focus. I know there's a lot of information coming from the district, and it's good information. But place your focus on just touching base with kids, interacting with them, encouraging them, supporting them, helping them get set up for success as we move forward in this process. Once you feel good about that and you want to begin assigning work and just kind of moving forward with that whole process, and I'll follow this up with an email with more details, but certainly start doing that at middle of the week, towards the end of the week, and then we'll readjust and look at the following week. But we're not going to focus on grades per se, numbers. We're really going to try to focus on just that student. And my lights just went out on me, but I'm going to keep talking. That teacher-student relationship and just interaction. So it's not going to be tied to a number. It's just going to be you providing feedback to your students and continuing to build that trust and that relationship with them through the learning process. I know this has been longer than I intended it to be, but I really do want that to be the focus next week for CTE teachers across the district. To really, like I said, reach out, check on kids, check on each other, support them, encourage them, see what they need to be successful. If it's a laptop, if they don't have internet, if they're having a hard time figuring out how it is they need to get to the right place to get food, to get lunches each day, whatever it may be, and let's meet those needs, and then we will transition gradually. Last thing I'm going to say, and this is on an individual basis, take the time. We're all being paid. We're on the clock. I mean, Monday, just consider it a work day. Take advantage of these learning opportunities that are being presented. Even though we had just an enormous response on the Google Classroom, had 97% of you said that you know how to use it well. The other platforms, whether it be logging in for the first time ever to Clever and doing a tutorial and understanding a little more about that, or using other software, or just any of these things. Take advantage of that time next week to do some professional learning to really, really get up to speed. So as we do continue this transition into the distance learning, you're going to feel well equipped to provide what the students are going to need. So this was longer than I intended, but I hope you and your family are doing well. Take care of yourself. Practice the social distancing. Stay in. Spend time with family and loved ones. And we are definitely going to stay in touch, and we're going to have a great week next week. Thank you.